What's going on, guys? It's Compound Number 10 back again for another video here on the channel, and today we have something quite different. I've done discussion videos in the past where you guys have seen it, but it's just been me. But if I can remember to edit this correctly, we have someone else here. So click my fingers and he appears. We have Levi,
Hello!
as you can see. Before we get into this, me and Levi want to preface this with stop dropping your camera, man. His camera's set up on a phone, so if his phone falls, don't blame him. Don't blame me. Actually, no, yeah,
Well,
blame
that
him.
should be good after that.
Yeah,
Should be good after that.
blame him. We'll preface this by saying that me and Levi actually have a series coming out fairly soon, as long as whenever we can actually decide to finish it. And that should be out with you fairly soon in the next couple of weeks. Probably will continue from either Shattered Dimension or Vampire when they finish, or Vampire if you want to be politically English or game correct. But English, I shall say Vampire. Anyway, today, or yesterday to be specific, or as you may, I have no idea how to English most of the time.
No, you don't.
As you guys may know, E3 is the biggest gaming convention at the moment, and I believe it's started yesterday. I believe EA kicked it off yesterday with a few Anthem leaks and FIFA. I believe today is Xbox, I think. Not too sure, but then Ubisoft, which is the primary source of this video, will be tomorrow, I think. But yesterday, the day before we were recording this, a leak came out on the PlayStation Store about Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And if you guys are living on a rock and you don't know what Assassin's Creed Odyssey is, Ubisoft revealed I think it's like a 5-second trailer, I think, of a Roman kicking someone off the edge of a cliff. And saying we'll see you at E3, so we're bound to hear more at E3. But it was leaked on the PlayStation Store as well, a description of the game. So essentially, me and Levi are just going to give our thoughts and opinions on it, and then there are some other screenshots that Levi hasn't seen yet, but I have. So it'll be a surprise for him too. That got revealed today. So as it gets closer to the actual Ubisoft press conference, obviously a lot more is going to come out. And as you guys probably know, if you're again living under rock, me and Levi are two of the biggest Assassin's Creed fans out there. So we've played everything like at least 5 times. We know the ins and outs. So
At least.
fingers crossed, we should know what we're talking about. So the first screenshot that you got or was revealed yesterday is what's on the screen now. Levi can see it too. As you can see, it's like the PlayStation 4 store with Assassin's Creed Odyssey game release, and it's the synopsis of the game, or it's a brief description. So it reads as follows: take control of your destiny and write your own epic Odyssey as you journey to become a legendary Spartan hero. Live incredible adventures in a world where every choice matters. Rejected by your family, you must embark on an adventure from outcast mercenary to legendary Spartan hero to uncover the truth about your past. Watch the world's premiere trailer when it's out. So instantly, what me and Levi have already discussed about this is that we already know it's not a Bayek trilogy.
Not at all.
When Origins came out, even before Origins came out, there was leaks that there was going to be a trilogy in the works, and the next character that we saw was going to be in the trilogy, and everyone assumed that Bayek was going to have a trilogy, which I wouldn't have been against. But I think with Ezio having the only trilogy is quite good, if anything, because it's such a staple for the series. And it's never bad to see a new character, unless the game is done badly, hence why a lot of people hate Arno. But we don't speak of Unity, because Unity was fine for me and Levi, so we like the game.
I enjoyed it.
If you're one of those unlucky souls on PC who had trouble, I feel sorry for you, because the game is quite good if you finish it. So yeah, instantly we know that we're not playing as Bayek. The only thing that isn't confusing for me, because I know, but I want to get your more opinion on this, is
Right.
do you think we'll be returning to Rome or Greece?
Right. Oh.
Because it says legendary Spartan hero, and
Yeah.
I don't know the best of ancient history, but Spartans don't really originate from Greece.
No, but they are like sort of, they're in Greek like sort of history, because there's with Troy, the Trojans, the Spartans fight them,
True.
and
And then
that's
the only other...
that's Because I reckon, right? Because we had that 5-second clip, right, with the guy kicking him off the cliff.
Yeah,
Yeah. Now that was a Spartan kick,
it
a
was.
renowned kick from Sparta series and the films and things like that. And so that I thought that was going to be a hint to Sparta, but just it could have been any kick. But then this has come out now and saying Spartan Hero, so I'm leaning more towards Greece, mainly because I don't know too much, but in the film Troy, they wear like Greek sort of clothing, even like the peasants. It's like sort of Greek, sort of. It strikes me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Greece as a Spartan theme,
Okay. So
purely on that fact.
do you think our character is going to be Greek, or do you think he's going to be a Roman Spartan that is coming over to Greece?
I think he's going to be Greek.
You think he's going to be originally
Born
Greek?
and yeah.
I think that makes sense too because it's cast up by your family. I'm very interested to see that though.
It is. That's
I
a weird one.
I hope they don't kind of just tell the backstory like, oh, you're kicked out by your family, no one likes you anymore, like, fuck your family, reunions kind of bullshit. I hope that, if anything, I hope it kind of does like an Assassin's Creed 3 thing, where one of the main sequences, or the first sequences of the game, is the story of how you become an outcast.
Setup. Yeah. Setup one, yeah.
Not just being like, oh, sequence 1, by the way, this is my name, this is my character, I got kicked out of my family. Explain why. And don't
press start of the game. Oh, by the way, Christmas dinners are awkward. And then just
like, oh, me and my brother don't get along because I was outcast. Explain why you're an outcast, I hope they don't do it in just like a simple like, oh yeah, I'm an outcast because of this. I hope they kind of show it, if anything. But it would be interesting.
It's interesting
because we're an outcast
mercenary. I'm interested to see.
So we're gonna know how to fight because we're already a mercenary. It's just the legendary Spartan and the assassin's kind of feel to it is probably going to enhance our skills, if anything. To uncover the truth about your past, which is... Actually, no, so thinking about that, so maybe we will find out why we're an outcast by progressing through the game. Like,
I've just had an idea.
To uncover why we are an outcast, we have to progress through the game.
Yeah.
It's either that, or it's referencing the ones who came before, which I don't think will happen, only for the fact that that was tied up in the comics, which is still really annoying to me. Me and Levi only found out this a couple of months ago through our friend Callum, but apparently, like in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, the ending, Minerva's being created with the shroud, essentially, putting it into a human body, but that whole storyline is wrapped up in the comics. What bullshit is that? Why create the storyline in the game and then just throw it in comics? Either way, I think, if anything, that's the only reason we won't see the ones who came before, because I don't know if they're trying to treat this as like a different timeline, because obviously we've only seen Bayek, so we don't know if everything that happens in the future, aka Ezio, Altair, and everything is still the same. We could be playing in an alternate timeline for all we know. Who knows? Until we progress further on, we don't really know. But what was your idea? You said that you thought of something.
Rejected by your family, blah de blah. Yeah, that bit.
Yeah.
Like, what if, right? You get outcast from the family because your family has a history of being Templars, and you don't like the way they're treating or acting out or doing what they do.
Ooh.
And then you get rejected because you're against what they're doing, and then that leads him down the path of becoming towards more an assassin.
That would make sense, because Templars are known to be mercenaries anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking from the word mercenary as well.
If they wanted to do that in a kind of rogue kind of format, that would be pretty sick. I won't lie. That's a very good idea. I kind of hope that happens though. Not like it doesn't have to be full fledged, but having someone like
it'd be a good way of being rejected. It's good reason, and then like
it would essentially be the opposite of rogue.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It'd be interesting.
Same concept.
Reject your roots and join the other side. It would be interesting. From this one screenshot alone, well, I say we don't know a lot, but we can predict something. But what I don't know if you can see on my screenshot, but I don't know if you can see on my screen share, but there's actually one thing that definitely leads me to believe that it is definitely Greece over Rome, and you can see my mouse on the screen. So this is this is our character here, yeah. But here, where my mouse is a statue
Oh,
of what looks like Neptune.
Greek god.
It's got a trident in there, so it could be Neptune, it could be Zeus, because Zeus does hold a trident too, but different kind of styles. So, but that leads me to think that it's definitely Greece. But what's interesting is that our main character here is like, it looks to be like trying to plunge a dagger into a shield. But both characters that are on there look Roman. They don't like. To be fair, you can't see the one in the bottom right corner's clothing, other than the helmet. But it's got a traditional Roman helmet, from what it looks like. And if this is our main character, he hasn't become an assassin yet because, well, he doesn't have the assassin attire per se. Like, assassins don't have to have hoods, but it's kind of a tradition, even from Origins. If anything, he's not exactly being hidden, considering. Like, we don't even know that. We don't know if the assassins are called assassins in this game, or if they're going to be called the hidden ones still. Again, it depends on how long this takes place after Origins. Even though obviously we now know that Bayek isn't going to be the main character, I hope either he or Aya appears, or Amunet, if you want to be correct. But again, depending on how long this takes place after Origins, depends if we will see them. If anything, it could be a few years after. If we see them at all, I feel like they could be a mentor. Like, quite old at this point, with stories to tell, and if anything, they'll tie up. If we only see one of them and we don't see the other, they'll be like, oh shit, Amunet died fighting this cause, or God knows. But from this first screenshot, we can we can predict quite a bit. Now, the second set of screenshots that released today are a lot more interesting, and I think Levi will like them because we get a look at our main character.
Oh.
I don't know which one's the first one I picked up. I think it's this one.
Okay.
So Assassin's Creed Odyssey leak shots of stunning screenshots. So, I'll see if I can zoom in for you here.
Nothing's on my screen at the minute.
So you can't see this.
I can see your browser at the top. Oh, there we go. It's jumped in.
So can you see the screenshots now?
I can now, yes.
Technical difficulties, folks. So, this is our main character.
Okay.
Or at least I would suspect it's the main character. Because of the armor he's kind of wearing, but that could be some traditional Greek armor. I don't know. But we've got someone called Kyra, or Kyra, I don't know, something saying here. And one day I will fire an arrow into his black heart. So I'm assuming one for every Delian family he's destroyed. So I'm assuming this bitch is angry at whoever the main antagonist is going to be. What does kind of interest me too is the necklace that she's wearing. I don't know if you can see it really in detail. If I can zoom in even more or something. But it kind of reminds me of the necklace from Assassin's Creed 3. It's not.
Oh yeah,
it's
I see what you mean.
It's not quite the same, and it looks kind of thicker, if anything. But
yeah,
I don't know. They could tie it in. I don't know. If it depends how how important this person is. So, so it says E3 is in full force, meaning that gamers are everywhere. But we'll have a look at the other screenshots first as well. Give Levi a full impact. This is the next one.
Another thing as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know Odyssey?
Yes.
Right. I'm sure there's a famous Greek person called Odysseus.
Possibly.
I'm pretty sure.
True.
That's right. I think this word is striking. Oh, it's like the menu type thing.
Yeah, so we've got this from the second screenshot that we're looking at now. You guys can see that 100% that the kind of inventory style from Assassin's Creed Origins is carried over, which I'm all for. I did like the interesting system, but they look like they've gone more of an Assassin's Creed Unity route as well. With the you've got the different areas of customization, like you've got the different hood, you've got the different braces, the different chest plate, the different skirts, and the different boots.
Skirts.
Along with you've got different mounts again. So if we're in Greece, I'm assuming we'll see a lot more horses, maybe a donkey. I don't know. And then over here, it's not really highlighted in the actual video. I'll see if I can blow it up and see if I can make it lighter for you. But what it looks like, we have the bow and arrow, which it's pretty obvious that bow and arrow we'd see in this game because it's our only kind of area-driven weapon that is long range. And I definitely think the bow play in Origins was very good with the different types of bows. But what it also looks like, I can't tell 100%, but this here is either a sword. I don't know, because it looks like the handle of a sword, if anything.
Yeah, it does.
What I'm confusing is the ring around it by here isn't an actual part of the weapon. That's just a cursor that you'll be moving around. But it looks just like the handle of a sword. So why would they only show us a handle of a sword unless it's some form of dagger? Otherwise, I'm wondering if it's a whip, like a handle of a whip.
Oh, that would be interesting.
More like the rope darts kind of coming back, you know, from Assassin's Creed 3 and 4. Like if you can whip them, I don't know. And then over here, it just kind of looks like a standard mace. So we've got our regular weapons with the bow and arrow, along with, I don't know, could be just a second weapon because you can have the different weapons. But I think an idea of a whip would be pretty cool to replace the rope darts. But I do see it more likely being the second weapon, like we've seen in Origins. Because I feel like now that they've got their kind of style with Origins, they're going to run with it quite well, or quite far at least. We can see the toggle headgear as well, so if you don't want to play the game, in the bottom right, if you don't want to play the game with a hood, you won't have to. Quite like with Origins as well.
Something is intriguing me.
What's that?
In the bottom left, there's a quick save action key, right?
Yeah, there is quick save. That's I was going to point that out.
Does that mean that autosave is going to be taken away, or is it going to be like a save system now?
I don't know if it'll be
like a manual save.
Yeah, because you've never had to manually save before, have you?
No, but now is a quick save option, so that leads me to think that possibly.
Yeah, true, very true. Is there another? Yeah, there is another one. We'll get onto this one now, but I'm actually mid thing. I'm trying to quickly save these images so I don't have to share screen. Don't have to share screens with you, so that way we can actually zoom in and we won't see all this other shit around the screen. Is that everything? Yeah, that's everything. So if we go to show in folder,
it looks like almost a direct copy of Origin so far.
Okay. So we're back. My webcam kind of got disconnected, so the camera cut off. I don't know what the last thing that you probably saw was me rambling about my photos, but we got a better setup now, so Levi can see the photos a lot better. We're still in the same screenshot because what me and Levi were literally just discussing in the 2 seconds that you were away was the 3 main things at the bottom of the screen: Hunter, Warrior, and Assassin. Now, why are there 3 different types of damage? I don't know.
Like, we sort of had this thing in Origins with different damages and stuff at the bottom, but it wasn't split distinctively like this.
No. If anything, I don't think it's going to be anything too much to worry about, because I don't know if I don't know if I like the idea of having like different damages. But I don't think if anything, I still think it will run a lot like Origins, where it's just if you use the bow, this is the maximum kind of damage you have.
Yeah.
Like with the Warrior, it ranges from this to this. It's just about how much damage you're going to do in a fight, if anything. And then the Assassin damage is sky above everything else, only for the fact that, as we saw in Origins, you don't actually play more of an Assassin. Well, you do, obviously. You do play as an Assassin. But, obviously, you don't go around just stabbing people, really. You're either in a fight or you're stealth assassinating people. Like, you do run up sometimes, but it's not like you're openly using, like, your hidden daggers in battle, like we have in other games. So that makes sense why the assassin damage is skyrocket. So it's for when you're sneaking. So, because obviously they did change it in Origins that with some enemies, depending on their level, you don't one-shot assassinate them.
Until you upgrade your blade.
Which is still kind of weird.
Yeah, I know.
Because if someone's asleep and you're sneaking up on them or something, if you stab them in the throat, I'm sorry, but you're dead. It's not like it's not like we have a paper fucking dagger at level 1, is it? You're not going to try and stick a paper in it and like I'm not going to die.
But at the same time,
yeah.
it's good.
But we've got the different shades here as well, of like the different items. So the rarity stuff is still going to be there. The coins, the materials are still there. We've got 3 different things though. So we got leather, metal. I'm assuming that's supposed to be metal.
Yeah.
So that's going to be skin, leather, metal, and wood traditionally as well. But then we've got 3 different things as well, like green crystals, purple kind of rocks, and like what kind of looks like a, I don't know, you know, like the story of Moses where he gets like the commandments.
Yeah.
Like
it
a
looks
tablet. That's the word I was looking
yeah.
for. I don't know. If anything, one of these may be like the Assassin's Creed microtransaction currency. It could be one of those. If anything, I feel like that should be over where the coins are, but again, we don't know. But this armor that, going back to the actual character as well, the armor that he's wearing is very similar to. Whoops, where does that zoom out? Is again the same last person that we saw. Crap! I just closed the phone. It's in the last screenshot that we saw, which is up here, or the first one that you just recently guys saw. Let me just quickly get these photos back up. Yeah, so the character in that customization menu, the armor is the same as this. So this is a better look at our character without the hood on. Quite muscular. I don't know what to say about the character. He just looks. I don't know. He looks like, yeah.
It's just
He looks like a character. He looks pretty cool. I won't lie. His armor is quite cool. Again, like they swap out the kind of outfit every time. So it's fine. How do I go to the next screenshot? So we were on that screenshot. So the next one then is this one. So looking here in the bottom left straight away, it's different again.
Yeah.
We've got something that looks like 3 arrows here, which is LT. I don't know what to think of this. The main interface of the game is still the same, by the looks of it. Like, you've got the mission up here, you've got the little guide up here, and then your level. The whole like enemy kind of thing looks the same. You can still see people through walls and mark them and whatnot. The game looks beautiful from the screenshots, just as Origin was.
Right.
So you got show location objectives, so you can do that too.
Something is striking out to me in a minute.
Would it be this thing in the bottom right corner?
The nation power.
Yeah.
And I think it's combined with the thing in the bottom left. I'm starting to feel like there's going to be a Brotherhood build-in type thing like we've had in previous games.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if
build
possible.
up resistance.
There could be something like that. What I'm also seeing over here as well as you can see the level 18s and stuff, you can also see like the purple icon again.
Which is similar to the nation power, yeah.
Which is also, use fire to destroy the war supplies and lower the nation power. Okay, so no, that one thing there points out to me that this isn't Brotherhood. I was wondering maybe if we were going to have like other recruits, kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was, but no, the nation power is something to do with them. It's something to do with the villains.
You gotta lower it.
So, nation power. Okay.
Syndicate. You had the boroughs. You have to get control back of each like section of the map. Is that going to be a type of thing here?
It could be something like that. Could very well be. I'm wondering what this thing is. So we got like a is a weapon at the top of these 4, definitely. Someone running. Maybe kicking, actually.
Could be a kick.
Could be a kick. Armor, maybe? In the left, and then maybe like a broken shield on the right. But they're all LB and LT. I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that they've changed the combat too much, because they did get it quite right in Origins, if anything.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
And they already revamped it the first time, so I don't know if they'll revamp it again now. I don't know, that intrigues me. It definitely does intrigue me.
I don't know what to think of them.
I don't know what to think.
Like they could be buffs, perhaps, for your character, like a couple of seconds of extra damage, or like something like that. Like
I
each
won't
one does something
lie.
different.
I won't lie. I hope not.
I hope not, but
I hope. I definitely 100% hope not, because I don't know. Like they've made the combat different to make it harder. So why go back to making it easier again?
yeah,
Like I get you get that special. Well, confirmation that we still have the special meter here as well.
yeah.
Well, also, actually, let me just zoom. No, I didn't want to. Well, look. What's interesting as well is that we have 2 bars at the bottom. I can't actually really show you too well. But
Last time one was health, wasn't it?
Yeah, so one was health. So the white one is our health, probably still the same. But then
Yeah.
the special meter is split up into 5
Yeah.
instead of just
Yeah.
1. Obviously,
Yeah.
with the different weapons, you had different specials and origins. So maybe the more that you build it up, again, like the more damage. Like if you wanted to use a special with only 2 bars, you could, but it wouldn't do as much damage. Possibly.
That would be interesting.
Or
Yeah.
depending what weapon you have, like it's like say that you do have daggers or something. You could use it and then you could like throw 5 maybe as part of it.
I've just had another thought.
What's that?
Perhaps with this bar, right, the stuff in the bottom left drains the bar, and it's like attacks and special things.
True, it is the same color. So
Yeah.
doing one of
And
those could drain like a bar of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's
then-
what I'm starting to think now.
And then if we do have the upgrade tree, maybe you can extend that or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Or
Definitely,
maybe customize what you've got in the bottom left as well, perhaps. Different attacks.
possibly, definitely interesting. So we go to the next one here. We're almost done, guys. I think we've only got like 2 screenshots left. This video is taking longer than I thought. So we have a bit of a better look here in the bottom left at the images.
And the bar is draining, and that looks a bit different this time.
What it kind of looks like is that he's just used the bottom one and he's used the top one.
It's a kick, and he looks like he's kicked.
Oh yeah, so if anything, yeah, I think so. You can charge up your kick or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And it does a lot more damage to it. Oh man, okay. Put buffs in the game. That's okay. I just hope that it's not overpowered.
Yeah.
You definitely could see from like the statues over here and stuff like that. It's definitely 100% Greece. This ain't Rome. It's 100%.
No, definitely not.
Which I'm very glad about. I don't want to go to Rome again, at least not for another years. But the only other thing that's intriguing me is the question marks, and then this thing in the bottom right.
I think that's a wanted level, perhaps.
It could be a wanted level, something like the kind of phylactites or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if they'd have a wanted level per se. I'm wondering if it's more reinforcements, like stages of reinforcements, maybe.
Could be that as well.
But then, why are they question mark? Is there going to be like certain characters you can't identify until you level up? Possibly,
Or
like,
are they just
you
are
won't
they
be
targets?
targets maybe, or something that you won't be able to identify straight away without leveling up. Otherwise, the quest points to the fact that loot the Delos Islands nation chest. Oh wait, no, that's over there in the distance though. Or is that a hit marker from kicking him? I don't know. So, oh no, the objective marker is pointing behind. So yeah. So I definitely think they're probably enemies. They could be chests, like the loot chests new icon, because I hated I hated the chest icon in Origins. I thought it was way too small. And white, so you couldn't really see them sometimes. Yeah. So if that's a new loot icon, that's good, but it does kind of look like a shield, if anything. And why would they not put just like a chest symbol in it or something if it's loot? So, if anything, I'm going to go more down the route of that. It's an enemy, but you can't identify what the enemy is or kind of like maybe what attacks it has until you level up. Possibly.
Perhaps people that are dressed the same and you just can't distinguish.
True.
Or something like.
It could be something too. The only other thing up here as well in the bar is that you've got like that nation symbol again.
Yeah.
And you don't have the nation power bar over here as well in the screenshot. So this is the Militaris fort. So this could be some form of nation fort or something. I don't know, but that looks like it's over to the right. So
I do believe this is going to be some sort of like liberating sections of the map type game as well. like
the same Ubisoft format that they've used for.
yeah, like spoilers, but Far Cry 5, same thing, and
can I zoom in and specifically? I don't know if you can see this too well, but over here in the top right, you've got the level here.
yeah,
Then you got +1 and like a weird symbol, kind of looks like an eagle.
yeah.
No idea what that could be. Possibly
A
knowledge.
symbol similar to that in Origin shows when you have a skill point like available to spend. So
That's probably so. Either it's just telling you that you've got one, or he's just gained
yeah,
one, so it's just saying
yeah,
that.
something like that.
Is there anything else of note in here? You still got the fires for. I'm assuming this would probably be a warning beacon. Maybe it looks quite small, so it may not be, but I'd assume you
Yeah.
probably see something similar. Going back onto the bottom left,
Beautiful landscape.
it is very beautiful. Going back to the bottom left, if anything, that one's got like a plus sign.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that's health, by the looks of
And
it.
one's a shield. I think that was a shield break, so you can like
So I'm
break
wondering-
someone's defense.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if they've got like armor or defense or something. It's just
Yeah.
like an instant break. So that kind of menu may completely take away the special, which is quite sad
Yeah.
because I do like the specials, but it may be more useful with this because the special you can only really kill one, maybe two people if you have chain kill. It does a shit ton of damage. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
if these are used correctly, it just may be more beneficial.
It might make it more fluent as
Yeah.
well.
So moving on to the next one. Nothing. Oh shit! Oh, there's dialogue choices.
Oh my god.
Looking by the looks of this, so this is a better, again, probably a better look at our character, with some more customization. Like it kind of looks like a cape. But to be fair, in the last screenshot, if I go back to the page, it does say, "Take control of your own destiny."
Yeah.
Every choice matters. It said. So
your choices affect the story,
which
like they
if
have consequences.
if true, I have been looking forward to when
Yeah.
they did this for ages. So it's got everyone dies or we will avenge your brothers.
Two different outcomes.
But everyone dies just still kind of sounds like avenge your brothers. Like we'll avenge them by killing them, but I don't know. But that definitely looks like a dialogue kind of thing. So if it's maybe it isn't like entirely going to be like games like Detroit Become Human or Heavy Rain or something like that. Maybe
Yeah.
or Telltale. Maybe it won't be as in depth as those games. But the fact that we have some dialogue choice does kind of intrigue me to what effect it will have. Again, there's not really much else to say about this. Kind of look like an account
No.
background. I'm trying to see if there's anything hidden in his like the reflective part of his corneas, but it's not that in depth.
I don't think there's much to this.
You got the different arrow, or you got arrows, and what looks possibly be like a cape clothing item, but that's about it.
Yeah.
And that is no. And then the last screenshot,
Sailing.
we have, I would probably say, boat combat back in again.
Dock ship. Yeah.
It's
Like
either
full control.
it's either going to be boat combat or that's just going to be us taking a ride. But the fact that we're docking it means that we're controlling it.
Yeah.
If we'll see it full force like Black Flag is another question. I think we'll see it more than we did in Origins because we only saw it for like
Yeah.
3-4 different missions and the DLC mission.
Yeah, which
in
I felt
Origins.
didn't need to be in the game. Like I felt like they forced naval combat in there for the
Yeah,
sake of.
I felt like they just kind of put it in there to show that we're still kind of working on it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. The only other another thing that intrigues me is that they have different, obviously ships have different sails.
Yeah.
Anyway, but these have like these kind of seem specific. Like this one's an owl. This one kind of, I don't know, looks like something.
Like a dragon or something. Like
I don't know, maybe a bird or some bird carrying a
Bird.
worm or something. I don't know.
I don't
But
know.
I'm wondering if this would symbolize clans or something. Okay, so apparently I hit my camera thing again. I don't know what the last thing you heard, but I know what the last thing we were talking about is, so it's probably going to be similar to that. We were talking about the different sails. So they could be different, like, kind of clans or something, or maybe this is just our flag and this is the traditional sign of our enemies. Who knows? We've got that symbol in the bottom right as well. So I'm now thinking of it as, because in the area it kind of looks like we're in the fact that we're in a ship, and it doesn't look to be much over here. I'm wondering if it's maybe like a difficulty kind of scale. Like we've
Could be that.
we've only got the one helmet, so maybe it's an easy area compared to maybe if it's got like
Yeah.
5 helmets, it's fucking hard. It kind of looks like a giant ass kind of house over here, so I'm wondering if this is royalty. Athenian ship can be... Aha! Yeah, see? Return to Thalitas. Athenian ships can be recognized with their blue sails. Destroy additional Athenian ships to help the Spartan reinforcements. So this flag is probably either going to be Sparta, or it's going to be our possible O ship. But I could see it possibly more Sparta. And then this is Athena. Athenians.
Athens, yeah.
Which I don't know how I feel about. I would rather be on the side of Athenians, because in the history
there could be Trojans as well in this. You could have more than one group of people, perhaps.
Could be Trojans, true.
Because we have in Revelations we had the Byzantines and the Ottomans. We had 2 different enemies.
True. But the fact that it says destroy the ships definitely means that it will be combat, not just kind of just using the ships, which would be fairly predictable anyway. But some people will think that.
So we got.
So we're going to be destroying Athenian ships. I'm wondering if that may be a choice down the line. Maybe this is really early game, and no, because the whole thing said that become a Spartan warrior.
Yeah.
So actually no, take back. There's not going to be a choice to be an Athenian or Spartan. There could be, still could be, but it's probably rare. Is there anything else? No, you've just got the objective marker. There's nothing on the thing at the top at all.
No.
There's nothing on the. There's not even like northeast, southwest kind of scales.
It's
kind of weird. There's again nothing else. The game looks fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
There's a thing here. Again, this looks like a castle kind of up here. Or castle, like fort kind of area. And then obviously you've got the Athenian ship. But that is about it. Is that the last screenshot I had? No, so you go back to this one. Again, there was nothing really important on that other than the character himself. You got the ship. You got him with the character choice kind of looks like. You got that one. Is there anything else we're missing on this one? Again, more confirming that it's kind of Greece with the Greek statues kind of in the background of it. What we didn't, I don't know if this was on in the video or not, because it got cut around this time, but me and Levi were talking about the quick save feature. Wondering if manual savings can be taken out completely. No, if auto saving is going to be taken out completely and you actually have to manually save. But in that case, what's the point of quick saving or manually saving? I don't know. Like maybe the quick save will only be specifically there that auto save doesn't cover you for.
Yeah, like if in between 2 auto saves you want to go away, you can just quick save and then you come back to exactly where you were.
Because there are quite a few times in Origins or past Assassin's Creed games where autosave kind of fucks you in a sense.
Yeah.
Especially like as much as we love consoles and stuff like that, as much as they are prone to crashing or games crashing or closing, or for some reason you have to go away and just turn your Xbox off or something, like you could be halfway through a mission and then like autosave would save you way back at the beginning. You could die or whatever and you'd be straight back to the beginning, where if you know that something may happen, it gives you that chance to quick save and just save where you are specifically. I don't think autosave will go away, because
they've had it in every game.
It's in every game. It's extremely useful, despite some flaws in it. But even with the some flaws, it's very little. Because like even in Origins, like, or in previous Assassin's Creed games, like wherever you left, it would then spawn you back at the assassin's headquarters or your house. Like in Assassin's Creed 2, if you if you weren't doing a mission and you decided to go off the game and you came back in, you'd either be near the most famous character's house, or viewpoint or whatever. Where in Origins, wherever you left off in the game, wherever it auto saved you, that's where you pick up from.
That's where you are.
So, I don't know. I don't think it will go away. I don't think they'll introduce, like, even quick save is a manual kind of save. I don't think there'll be a specific place that you have to go and save.
No.
Because if anything, that takes away time, it takes away immersion. If anything, maybe there's a, like, you can sleep kind of thing. But if anything, I feel like it's kind of stupid because you've got the wait time feature anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But we definitely will see a skill tree because at the very top, I didn't really notice this afterwards, but there is abilities, so there will be some form of skill tree, and obviously you do have the quest and map. I feel like there's something missing from these 4 options.
Yeah, there is. What was it? Map, quests.
Bag? Like, did you have like a bag of shit like collectibles and stuff in Origins? Maybe.
Oh no. Inventory was its own thing, and gear was this menu.
Yes. So
where we equipped the different stuff. So they've just chucked it to one thing.
Chucked it to one, yeah.
Because your inventory, you could look at like all the resources you were carrying, all the side books you've picked up to read, and all this nonsense. So it seems like they've cut that.
I think there's going to be color customization too.
Yeah, I have a feeling.
For the fact of that, nothing else specifically, but this head in this hood in this icon, which you guys can see, is quite clearly red.
And that's black.
And the one he's got here is either black, like navy blue, purplish, depending on lighting. Yeah. So if you can change the color of it, it'd be pretty sick, rather than you having to choose your own, or so you can choose your own color scheme that you want to go with. That'd be pretty good. But I do like the fact that they're going back to the individual pieces too.
And customization, yeah.
But rather than just the outfits that did nothing for you, other than the one that it just whatever you liked. And me and Levi have both personally said that the best outfit in Assassin's Creed Origins is the original one.
I hated every other outfit that they added or you could get.
When playing through the hidden ones, the Master Assassin outfit grew on me a little bit, but still, like the main Bayek outfit is good. There is one other outfit that comes close. I can't remember what specific outfit is, but like the hood kind of looks really baggy. I can't remember which one it is, but I know me and you have discussed it before. But it looks really baggy, and that's the only reason which kind of makes it disgusting. Actually, no. No. The best outfit, I will stand by this, is the bath towel.
Bath towel, best outfit.
Best mission, best outfit. No, just give us a bath towel outfit. That's all you got to do.
Please bring bath towel back.
I'm actually, well, look, I kind of went through this. I didn't go through it. I skipped over it. Is what this is?
Yeah.
Because pouch, like, I don't think it's a money pouch, because why would anything be new to it other than money? And we've got money up here anyway.
Is it a tool pouch?
That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if it's an early grenade. But no, it can't be early grenades, because grenades weren't.
No.
Really show. Well, smoke bombs are a thing. Smoke bomb were a thing in Assassin's Creed 2. I can't remember entirely if they were in Assassin's Creed 1. I don't think they were. But you've got the different types of grenade in Revelation, so I don't think it'll be a different type of grenade. It could be a tool. It could be kind of like a torch kind of slot, or a smoke bomb or something like that.
I've had a really bad thought, and I hope it's not what I'm thinking is wrong.
What do you think it is?
But if it is a money bag, perhaps you have to craft a better bag to carry more money, and there's a limit to the amount of money you can hold.
Nah, I can't see them doing that.
They've done that in Far Cry games before. You have to craft wallets to carry more money. So that's...
I don't know. That's interesting. I don't think
because it does look like a money pouch. It looks
does.
like a money pouch. That's the only thing. Like,
I'm trying to think.
I can't see it, but
it's not a quiver, because obviously the quiver's on the back.
Yeah,
it's something new. So maybe unless it's like a quest item or something, like a quest specific item slot.
Yeah. Or
something. What's weird is though it's got the notification kind of sign on the top right, but then it's kind of got like a thing in the middle of it as well.
Yeah.
So I haven't.
I thought maybe that icon means like you can upgrade, like you're able to craft a better one type thing, if it is that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, and that's why inventory also has the icon at the top.
But that's also a thing that I'm realizing from Origins is obviously in Origins you've got all the different equipment down here where the damage is.
Yeah,
So I'm
that's
wondering
that's
if, like, with the quiver, you could upgrade of how many arrows you carry. So I'm wondering if that isn't craftable anymore. If you would just genuinely have to get a better, or you have to get a better quiver.
Yeah, and also there's an armor rating, so the amount of damage you can take before you die depends on the armor you're wearing now.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
they've got levels and
so that's 608. This is level 18 armor with only one
yeah,
piece of gold. So if anything, I'd probably say that if you have maxed out gold level, I'm assuming the maxed out level will be 40 beginning with, and then any
yeah,
DLCs will probably increase it like in Origins. But if that's level 19, and that's only one piece of gold, one piece of silver, and one piece of bronze, and then like two kind of standards. If I had to guess, I would actually probably say that the gold is obviously legendary, or is it epic? Is it epic?
epic. I would say yeah.
And then this would probably replace the blues, kind of like the silver, and then
yeah,
this may be the rare purples from Origins.
yeah,
But if that's 608 armor rating, I'd probably say we'd probably see it floating around the 1,000 to 1,500 as max armor.
yeah.
Because that's only if it is level 40, that's only half. So maybe like 1,200 or something, like a weird number. I don't know. And then the health is 10197, so that's obviously 10,197, which I'm assuming is improved by abilities.
I would assume.
Maybe armor gives you a health rating too. Because
I don't know.
Because in Unity it improved your health, it didn't improve your armor.
Yeah,
Because you didn't have an armor rating, you only had a health rating, and the better equipment you put on or whatever, it gave you different. I don't know.
there's a lot of possibilities.
Yeah. If anything, I'd probably say each piece gives you some armor and some health. I feel like it's the best way that it could be doing. We don't have the crafting thing for the gauntlets and anything, so if anything, I could see crafting probably be taken out.
Yeah,
crafting
there's still resources.
Yeah, but you do still have resources. So if anything, I think you craft the different weapons. With the Vem braces, I don't think that you upgrade your Vem braces per se.
No,
because that's what you do in Origins. You don't have the different like pockets and stuff like that. You won't have the one, but you just upgrade it through time. So if anything, I would say that you probably craft the different Vem braces, the hoods, maybe not the hoods. I don't know. Maybe they just give you maybe you can craft them and it gives you health. I don't know. But like the different chests and the different like skirts and stuff will give you like different pocket sizes and for actually no, because that would just be the quiver. You don't really need anything else. But like maybe like shoes will give you, I don't know, faster walking. I doubt it because it's not something we've seen as Origins of Assassin's Creed before, and I don't think we need it. But yeah, I think we'll have to craft the items compared to just upgrading them, per se. Like if we want a better bow, we've got to craft it. We will probably find items still as well. I guess that's more of a factor with the quiver. So you only have one bow as well.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I just realized. You only have the one bow unless you can determine, like, you can either have two bows and one melee weapon, or you can have two melee weapons and one bow, unless you can choose that. If anything, I think that we may still have the different types of bow. Like, you've got the hunter's bow and everything, but I think you can only have one of them, which is going to make it really tough to choose. So if anything, I kind of hope that they only have the one style of bow, so there isn't as much differences. Just give us the regular bow with the ability to possibly upgrade it and have the different abilities on it.
Something's striking me just now. There's no shield.
There is no shield.
But
True.
There are two slots for weapons, so perhaps you can dual wield two different weapons.
Yes, you can.
Instead of having the shield.
That may be true. So instead of having a sword and shield, maybe you can just have two swords, which would then mean that they're bringing back dual weapon play, like from Assassin's Creed 3, Rogue, and stuff. So that could be. It's definitely be different again.
Yeah. They seem to be changing quite a bit.
Which I guess is good, because I guess, again, the main complaints with even though everyone loves the Ezio trilogy, it's literally the same game.
Yeah, just
repeated with a different storyline.
Yeah.
So if they change some mechanics here and there, if anything, it could be good as long as they don't make the mechanic completely shit. We should be all right. But it's definitely interesting indeed. I don't think there's any other screenshots I have. This was the other website. Is there? Oh no, there is a few different ones here actually. So let me just quickly save these two.
I need a pee.
All right, go for it. We'll cut back. It's back from his pee. Was it pleasant?
It was pleasant.
So I just figured out or found out we've got at least another 5 or 6 screenshots to look at. Because I found some more. This one's quite blurry, and it doesn't show us anything. If anything, I'd probably say that this screenshot that we're looking at now is the opening cutscene, maybe. And when...
Or perhaps the bird's back.
Oh no, from another screenshot, I know the bird's back. Right, obviously, okay. It's not going to be Senu, but it could be Senu. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Senu outlived or has passed on. I don't know. Doubt it. But this is either going to be just before the bird comes in. I feel like maybe we're on a boat and you can do it early, and while you're sailing in the boat, maybe you can use your bird. Or as this bird goes off screen, you're going to see Assassin's Creed Odyssey, maybe.
Yeah.
Not much to tell from that one specifically. Next image. And this is it. This was me saying that the bird is back.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Again, these ones are a little bit lower quality, so we apologize for that, but there's not much I can do about it. This is the actual photos itself. So down here, you've got the same controls for the bird as we did with Senu. You've got set marker, stationary, and boost. So the bird's going to be the exact same. Up in the left, Kyra with cause. So maybe this is the mission after that other screenshot that we saw with Kyra.
Yeah.
That other lady who was wearing the kind of Assassin's Creed 3 style necklace. Oh yeah. Oh no, this is the same mission. Because it's got use fire to destroy the war supplies, and destroy it with lower nation pirates. So this is, I think, the same mission actually.
That's the one from earlier.
So the purple actually just looks like so the purple indicators are war supplies.
Right.
So that's what they are. So the purple indicators are war supplies. So that's what you've got to destroy.
Destroy war supplies, gain control.
And so you got kill captain, burn war supplies, loot treasure. We'll find Animagata Ostrika.
I'm assuming is that like going to be the puzzle papers type thing again, or
possibly? I can't quite work it out. It looks I'm a Gamata Ostrika. I don't know. It sounds something that could be Greek, but I don't know Greek. So, and with the pixels the way it is, I can't really tell. But other than that, it's so yeah, they're definitely the looters, and that's obviously confirming that the birds are back. Next,
it does show us the treasure icon
True.
As well for the chests.
Now this is our first look at the map.
It's quite an interesting one.
Trouble in Paradise, kill the Athenians. So quick save, legend, reset. I'm assuming if reset is take the marker off.
Or sometimes it's take you back to where your guy is.
Yeah, true. It could be that. So we got. I can't really read in any of these places. Lanonia or Laconia. Pabos. Ross. Thera. I can't really make out too many of these, and I apologize for that. Rydia, Argonolis, Alex. No. Honestly, that kind of looks like Wakanda, but I think it's Vicardia. Acadia. I don't know, but this is I don't think this is a full map. Oh no, maybe it is. Maybe it is.
It could be, but no, I think it's the edge of the map. If you look to the right, it's just this is a corner. I think
this is either a corner map or this is just a full-on zoomed-out version, and this is everywhere.
Yeah. I'm getting mega Black Flag vibes from it.
Yeah, the fact that all these islands are here.
And they're named as well, and
maybe boat combat is coming back.
I think sailing is back
in a big way.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how I feel.
I don't know.
Because I like Black Flag for it, but it also gets to the point where it gets really repetitive.
They need to change it up quite a bit if they're bringing it back.
And
It needs to be fresh.
that would mean that these 3 other things would be stuff that you'd collect from the boats.
Yeah.
But I can't see that unless they have a different inventory menu or something when you're on the boat or something. I don't know. So I don't know. It's interesting. So this is the part that's out. This is what's unlocked at the moment, or where you are. So you start between 2 islands. Yeah. So maybe boat play is a big thing, but relatively speaking, these islands are all close together.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Depends how slow you move though, because these are old ships. So they're not going to be.
True. I know, but even in Origins, they move fast though. They moved about the same place as Black Flag did. So I think maybe it is back, but I don't think it's going to be on a large scale. But considering of how close these islands are together as well, I think it'd be a pain in the ass if anything. Because you'd literally go like 5 feet and then shit, I've got another. I don't know.
I'm interested by that little photo, like the picture drawing of the 2 people.
If anything, I don't know if these images or anything, because what it looks like is the unlocked area. Like I reckon all this light blue stuff and everything will disappear once you unlock it. I think this is like a base image. If anything, it's like a sculpture on the side of a wall or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe these are side mission areas, but I don't know. Some of them are quite big. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to skepticize on it really. It's like this fucking area looks massive over here. Yeah, so if anything, I'm gonna say this is the whole map. Just really I'm gonna say it's really zoomed out, and then this is the main area. But even no, there's no way this can be the full map because that massive area is tiny in comparison. Like,
there's got to be more to it, surely.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think.
I don't want to say something and be wrong. You know.
I think there is more to this map. This is just
all the icons are turned off because there's an all icons buttons in the right, and there's no zoom in bar, so you can't really tell. So I don't know. But yeah, I see what you mean here. Like the fact that it's just got like a black kind of border.
Yeah, it's like the edge of the map, and then.
It's gonna be interesting. If this is like one side of it, it's gonna be quite big, which again is big. It's good to know. Next image. So this immediately automatically says that you can change the skills or buffs in the bottom left, because you've got different icons here. You got like 3 arrows, so maybe you can have the different abilities for bows, and they do the different aspects of the original bows that we see.
Yeah,
like change like the triple arrows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking Athenians, and I'm assuming they're Athenians because they got blue on their shield.
Yeah. They're gonna be the main enemy, I think.
This top bar. It's
like a power struggle.
Yeah, I would say the red is us and our guys, and then the blue is the Athenians. So maybe there's going to be like conquests for land.
Yeah,
like you have to help the Spartans or liberate the land from the Athenians. That's what tells me.
The tide of the war.
It looks like there's a broken down boat over here, so maybe shipwrecks will be back. It may not be a shipwreck, I don't know, but this definitely looks like a fort of some kind. If anything, this could be one of those smaller islands that you're trying to liberate that we saw in the last image. Next. I got another look at dialogue choices. He kind of looks like Caesar. But I don't.
Could be.
It can't be Caesar because Caesar died in Origins, and Origins is the beginning of Assassin's Creed. So spoiler alert, Caesar dies in Origins. So this has got a. Actually, no, yeah, that is a quite big fashion for Romans, if anything. So
yeah.
So I think it's probably that. But the options are: what orders would you give me? Let's plan our next move. So maybe it's either like you can get given orders, or you can choose them. Like you can either be a kind of a backseat person, or like take the charge.
Or a leader, yeah.
But I don't like with those two options. I don't know if they would lead to a different consequence. Like let's plan our next move, or what orders would you give me? So like maybe it's either you got to plan it to the letter, and if you pull it off right, it's fine. Otherwise, if he gives you orders, maybe it's just like an easier route to be quicker through the game. Maybe it's more of a customization kind of feel. Like if you want to do the game quite quickly, follow his orders, or if you want to take it more in depth, do your own kind of thing. Here we've got our main character, who we don't know the name of yet, but still, we're on one of those small boats, traveling to a rather large area by the looks of it. So,
quite a familiar sight, this boat.
So maybe the big ships aren't going to be as useful as we think. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just going to be short distances.
I do notice that it says A to boost instead of RT. If this is on an Xbox.
A to boost.
I don't know.
It's not on PlayStation, obviously. It could be on.
If this is
technically could be on Switch, but if anything, I'd probably say this is on an Xbox.
So that's a different control.
Destroy.
This it is.
And this is Kyra with the cause still. So this is still the same mission. We're traveling over somewhere else.
I'm going to assume this is like the first mission because it's like the intro.
Yeah.
And they've shown us a bit of stuff from the beginning.
This is the next image. Health really low there, so you can still there's still the red shading on the outside of the screen if you lose health. Again, it's got the original kind of 4 in the bottom left that we've seen.
Yeah.
Shields are definitely in the game. If we're allowed to use them is another question, but if anything, I'd go off what you said.
Yeah.
To do with anything, because it kind of looks like he's stabbing someone there.
And he's got another sword.
I don't know. He's either stabbing someone and his arm is like this, like kind of like stabbing in it, like kind of that way.
Or he's pushed up against the shield.
Yeah. But then that would indicate that unless it is like a weapon kind of swapping thing.
Yeah.
So I hope it's what you said. But I don't know. Because there's definitely not a shield there. So like if you have a sword, that you have a default shield. I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting. Got like what looks like a tire, which doesn't make any sense. Bleeding hearts and stolen money. Loot the Delios. That's the same quest that we saw earlier as well. It's different.
So
but
we've seen 2 different quests that we've seen.
Seen 2 different ones. This is another look at, even though blurry, it's another thing. So
this is the ship.
Definitely looks like obviously war combat. This at the bottom.
That's interesting.
There are 2 different icons. So
maybe is that like ship health.
I'd probably say ship health, and then these 2 things on the side I'd probably say are the attacks.
Yeah, and they reload and stuff, and the bars on the sides of them, yeah.
So that kind of looks like a bunch of people holding arrows. That one, I don't know. But I'd probably say it's the weapons. We just did 1,722 damage. This is a level 20 ship, I'd say, probably the same as us. So it's the Destroy Athenian Ships quest that we saw earlier as well. So that's 3 different quests that we've seen.
3 different quests.
We got this one, Destroy Athenian War Supply, so this is the same one as well. Kyra with the quest. Again, just another really nice look at the landscape.
Nothing really new.
No, just landscape, loot, treasure. No, it's just quite large. Yeah, nothing much in that one. And is that the last one? Yes, that is the last image. Alright, so the last couple of images didn't take us too long to go through as I thought. But interesting all the same, especially with the map. I'm quite curious to see.
The map is very...
And then this one, the boat image too. So either way, like me and Levi may have noticed some negatives and positives. Either way, me and Levi are gonna be so excited for this game either fucking way.
Oh yes, definitely.
We're gonna play the shit day 1. You already know. I'll probably book the day off again from work as I do with Origins.
Every year.
So that's gonna be sick as fuck. I can't wait. I'm interested to see what new shit they add, especially this dialogue thing. I want to know how in depth the choices are.
Yeah, that's gonna intrigue me.
It looks like we've only got the 2 options, so whatever it is, you've either got like one or the other. So only time will tell. Only time will tell. But we know here's what we do know: it's not Bayek. So all those who thought it was going to be a trilogy, sorry, I'm one of them. I'm because I would like to see Bayek again. Who knows? Maybe we will at some point in the game. Who knows? But it's not Bayek. It's definitely 100% set in Greece. No doubt about it. This is not Rome by any means. We may see Rome in the game. I don't know, as a DLC. Who knows? We don't know what the DLCs are yet, so... so it's definitely... It's not Bayek. It's set in Greece. Boat combat returns, for 100% sure. It's not something that we 100% know, but it kind of looks like the RT-LT special move while building up is taken out and is replaced by buffs or special moves, I guess would be the better way to say it. I don't know, what else do we know? I know ability trees are back still. The inventory is slightly different, or further in-depth character customization is something that we do know about. With the Unity kind of style, like different armor, hoods, and stuff like that. So I will be interested to see if it will play out with Unity as well. Like, you have, with each individual armor piece, you've got like the 4 different stats it either improves or decreases. Like, I think it was stealth, like attack power or something like that, or it was something like that, and you had the 4 different stats. So I'm wondering if it will play out like that. Maybe this game will bring out the chance to be stealthy again, but Origins does that quite well anyway. You can be either stealthy or you can run in charging. Not as much as the other games, like with Syndicate specifically, but it is still there. So I think that's all we know. We don't know a release date. We don't know a release date yet.
Oh.
Although I can see it coming out October.
November latest.
It's either going to come out October, November, or it's going to take Watch Dogs 2 slot from when it came out, which was March, I think.
Yeah.
But this game looks quite finished or polished, if anything. So I think it's going into its final steps of development. So I think we will see it. When did we see Origins? It was late. Was it October 30th? No, that was Syndicate. I don't know. Then we saw.
I can't remember.
So it'll be. I reckon it'll either be like Levi said, either November latest or early, anywhere between October 1st to November 31st is when we'll see Odyssey, most likely. Not guaranteed. But if that means it's only coming out in a few months, and damn, I can't wait. Oh no, I won't have to take the work off. I won't have to take off the day off work. That's a fact, because I will not be in work. I'll be in university.
Oh, yes.
I'll be in university instead. So, fuck it. If I have lectures, sorry lecturers. That's what we don't know the character name. Obviously, we do know it's a different character. We know that he's cast out by his family. We know he's a mercenary and that he's training to be a Spartan. Other than that, we know nothing of the story. And the only thing for definite, 100% definite, above everything else, is the game looks fucking beautiful. The graphics look really good. Very similar to Origins, but even stepped up even more. It's games like this I wish I had the Xbox One X and a 4K TV, but I don't care. It will still look good either way. So, I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think we've covered quite a bit from just a few photos.
Considering me and Levi thought this was going to be about a 10-15 minute video, and I'm pretty sure when I go into editing this, between the 3 different separate recordings of this, between my webcam cutting out, I think it's going to be about an hour. So,
podcast.
Definitely longer than I thought it was going to be. If you guys liked this style of video with me and Levi discussing things, let us know. Obviously, Origins or Odyssey will be fully revealed, I think maybe tomorrow, Monday. We're recording this on Sunday, by the way, if breaking the fourth wall. It should be revealed either Monday or Tuesday. Now, I don't know, Levi, if you're up for this, because I know it's going to be quite hard not to watch the trailer, but we could do a live trailer reaction video if you guys want to see that. We'll stay off it until we can come together and watch it together. Possibly if you guys want to see that, and we'll do a reaction video to it, like what we think. Again, we can discuss most things afterwards. So let us know if you want to see that, and please look forward to the series that is coming up with me and Levi in the next couple of weeks as well. Other than that, I think we have covered everything. So thank you, Levi, for joining me on another video, and thank you guys.
Always a pleasure.
And thank you guys so much for watching. And again, let us know what you thought down below. And until then, guys, we will see you soon with some more Assassin's Creed Odyssey stuff. And I hope you guys are as excited as we are. So, see ya.
Bye bye.